What happens when you are caught between your loyalty to your friend and his fiance? That's kind of where we're going with this group therapy. So first off, 502-571-9970. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where you just want the opinion of people who aren't like emotionally invested in your situation, message us and we'll toss it out to the listeners and try to get you some help, steer you in that right direction. It's group therapy. And good morning.
Morning.
All right. So at your request, I'll leave it anonymous, but will you walk us through what you messaged us?
Yeah. Where to start? Okay, so my friend dropped this bomb on me that he's planning to hook up with girls or a girl during his bachelor party this weekend.
Oh.
Wow.
It's one of those just like, I guess he wants to quote unquote get it out of his system or something like that. And like basically I'm panicking.
Right.
I mean, I really don't want to be any part of this, and I couldn't believe that like he would actually do something like this, let alone tell me something like that. So it's just like, I mean, we're friends, but I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it is nuts that he's telling you this ahead of time. It's like putting a burden on you now.
Right, and it's like, I don't know if it would be a little different, and maybe I wouldn't have so much of a hard time with it if, like, we were drunk and then he hooked up with someone while he was drunk a mess, and just kind of in the moment. But it's just like, knowing ahead of time and knowing it's planned out, it just makes me feel dirty.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, is he dropping the, hey, you're my bro, this is confidential stuff, or I don't know, what's he saying?
Yeah, oh, definitely. He's like, dude, bro code this, bro code that, you got to put your boys before anybody else.
Ew.
But, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I feel like, should I say something to your fiance?
Have you tried, like, talking to him?
I did. I've tried talking him out of it, telling him it's a bad idea, he'll regret it later, blah, 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 blah. And bottom line, it's just disrespectful to his fiance. But, I mean, he just keeps telling me that it means nothing, and he just wants one more, like, fling before he gets tied down. The whole just, like, got to get his wings out one more time before he puts them up kind of thing. And It's just like, I don't know what to do, man. And the bachelor party is literally this weekend.
Okay. Yeah. Dang, that is a rock and a hard place. I mean, because we've already got people that are commenting and saying, texting in at 502-571-9970 and just saying, hey, if you want to lose a friend, you'll keep talking to him about it and whatever. And then others that are like, no, the fiance's got to know. So quite divided already. But yeah, if you want to sit tight, we'll try to help you out with this. And then is it cool if we follow up with you next week on Monday?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Wow.
Okay. My blood was boiling for him. I mean, Kimberly said if your friend is willing to betray his fiance and sort of brag to you about it beforehand, he will betray you too if he hasn't already. Tell his intended and walk away from the friendship.
Man.
Not worth it.
Man. Okay. Would love to hear what you have to say. At Ben and Kelly Show or 502-571-9970. It's group therapy. Group therapy. So he is stuck between a rock and a hard place, between the loyalty of being a friend to the groom-to-be and his fiance, and knowing that he's going to make a horrible, horrible decision, or he's wanting to make a horrible, horrible decision this weekend.
Yeah, so the groom says that he just needs to sow his wild oats one last time, right? And he's already tried to talk him out of it. Mm-hmm. But he's not given up. So Tracy said, tell him you understand your best friends and you're there to be his best friend now, to tell him not to do that. Save him from himself. Maybe he shouldn't be getting married at all if he's wanting to hook up with other women. And if he does, then tell her. Tell him that you will let her know.
Yeah, Christy's like, this will absolutely ruin a friendship. It happened to me. Have a talk with them, but stay out of it unless you want to lose a friend. So she's like, just stay out of it. And I'm like, oh, gosh.
Well, he's already, tried to tell him not to do it, and the groom is ignoring that suggestion. Nicole's like, tell on him. Save them both the time, money, and effort that's being put into a wedding that will likely end in divorce.
Man.
I mean, can you imagine if and when she finds out? Just the fact that he wants to do this.
Yeah.
Not even, take away the fact that nothing's even happened yet, but the sheer fact that he's telling his friend that he is going to do this, that would be enough for me if I were the bride.
Yeah.
To end it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And here's the problem too. He's a participant in this bachelor party. And so
yes.
Theoretically,
he's going to be guilty by association.
100%.
Yeah.
If it gets out that then he knew ahead of time.
Oh, yeah. Amber said you need to tell your friend that his behavior is not acceptable, and telling you thinking that you will be okay with it undermines your character and ethics.
Yes.
You also need to tell him either he cancels his plans or you're going to tell his fiance, period.
Man. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like there needs to be an ultimatum because he has already tried to talk some sense into him and the groom didn't listen.
Yeah. Are we saying here that you need to talk to the fiance?
Well, I think at this point, you give the groom one last ultimatum. Just say, listen, you don't do this or I'm telling your fiance. I mean, she's probably going to call the wedding off. You
know what? Shame on the groom-to-be for two reasons. One, for wanting to have this stupid idea of, hey, I got to sow my wild oats one more time. And two, for putting that burden on him.
Exactly. That's not being a friend. And like several people mentioned, bachelor parties are not free hall passes.
Exactly. It's, their passes to get your underwear ripped over your head and spanked, but not free passes.
Nope, not a free pass, though. Just go get some strange yum-yum. Nope.
All right, so we'll check in with him Monday and see how it all went down. But yeah, if you've got a comment, you can leave it at Ben and Kelly Show.
This is one of those I had a physical reaction to.